Welcome back to Flint Briar. Marching on with the Codger challenge. Yeah, I survived. The the race was yesterday. Um, that video from the night before that I recorded, I didn't get that uploaded until last night after I got back home, just because the data service in Americus was awful, so I didn't even try to upload it. But yeah, it was the race was interesting. Ride, race, whatever. Some people are actually racing for positions, but I was not one of them. It was very windy. I looked at the little Weather Underground app on my phone, and it said that the last couple hours while I was out, there was a south wind up to, I think it said 26 or 27 miles per hour. And it started out at 8, it wasn't too windy, but the wind pretty quickly started going up from there. And it was a 85-mile, well, planned it was an 85-mile route, but there was, towards the very end, there was a little reroute because of a fire, um, a grass fire, and that added like a mile to the route. But fighting that strong south wind southbound wasn't fun at all. And of course, part of the very end, a good deal of the last stretch of it was all southbound. Not all, but a good deal of it was. So I was dreading that all day, and frankly, I had been dreading that pretty much the whole week beforehand once I saw what the wind was going to be like. And in some ways, it turned out not to be quite as bad as I was fearing. But it was definitely, type 2 fun. It's type of fun where you don't have fun while you're doing it, but once you look back on it, it seems like you had fun. But here, in this part of the world in the spring, we burn the prairies, a lot of the grassland, you burn it off in the spring. Gets rid of the old dead grass, and then it helps the new spring grass come in. In April is when a lot of that happens, and it's also very windy in the spring, so the days where it's not that windy, a lot of prairies get burnt, a lot of pastures get burnt. So Friday it was not that windy. So there's quite a bit of fires on Friday. Some of them were still smoldering. Quite a bit of stuff was still smoldering on Saturday. So some areas were pretty smoky. But yeah, it was tiring, but I made it to the end. Before the end, I was doing some head shaking and really questioning why I was doing that. But anyway, turned out all right. Made it back home all right. Apparently, I lost my keys. I have some bike locks to secure my bike in the back of my truck. And there's like 4 keys on that key ring. I don't know what happened to it. I'm holding out hope it's maybe in my truck somewhere, but I don't think so. I did have a spare for all of them, so I guess I just don't have spares anymore. Guess I'll have to be more careful. I think I may have dropped them in the grass as I was loading my bike up or something. But I got up really early this morning to watch the Paris-Roubaix bike race. It's one of the big one-day, probably the biggest one-day bike race in the spring over in France, and I always try to watch it live. So I got up early to do that, and it's going to get warmer. It's already in the 70s, and it's only like about 11 o'clock in the morning. So I figured I'd come out and enjoy a pipe and shoot a little video, and I'm going to go take a nap after this, and I still have to go to church later tonight for Palm Sunday. Thank goodness for 6 p.m. masses that we have in one of the churches here in town. But yeah, I've smoked all of my Codger Challenge pipes a couple times at least now, so I got that part of it taken care of. But I'm just soldiering on. Thought I'd shoot a quick little video. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.